Yes, my dear students, as you know, nowadays COVID-19 problem is going on a lot. How do we save ourselves from it so that we can be safe? First things, wear mask properly. Second, stay at least 6 feet from others. Third, wash your hand frequently. And fourth, remember, don't touch your face, don't shake your hand, and don't share food and water with others. Yes, class, good morning. Today we will discuss here a new topic, hyperbola. This is the fourth subtopic of the conic section. First subtopic your circle, second is parabola, and third is ellipse. These three topics has been completed. So today we will discuss here hyperbola. The hyperbola is something similar of the parabola, something similar of the ellipse also. So first we will discuss here what is the definition of the hyperbola. What is the hyperbola? Definition of the ellipse. First we focus on the definition of the ellipse. The set of the all points, sum of the distance from two fixed point is constant. But here same definition is the same, but here you will be using in the some place with the difference. Means the set of the all points in a plane, the difference in ellipse having the sum, but here using the word is the difference. The difference of the distance from two fixed point is constant. The difference is the same, but here you will difference only one word, sum and difference. In this hyperbola having the difference distance from the two fixed point is always constant. So now look here, first what definition here is suppose this one hyperbola in this shape, second hyperbola in this is the hypercondition of the hyperbola. So suppose this fixed point is f1 and second fixed point here f2. These two fixed points, according to definition, what is the hyperbola? This is the difference of, and in this point here place of the ellipse having this sum, rest things will be the same. So what is the difference? How to find out the difference? Suppose here one point I am taking the P1 point. So suppose you are taking this P1 and the length of this from here P1 F1. Suppose I am taking the second point here P2 here. This is the P2 distance and distance from this here from here. Suppose I am taking the P3 point here and distance from this point here P3 and you take the distance here from P3 here. So now according to definition of this, P1 F2, this length P1 F2 minus P1 F1, this distance P1 F2 minus P1 F1 will be equal P2 F2, P2 from F2 minus P2 F1, and suppose third point you are taking P3 F1 minus P3 F2. So any other, this will be always constant. These, suppose you are taking here 3 point, 4 point, 100 point, how many points are you taking here? Every point according this way, negative, positive, this is not matter. Every point you can take here. So this condition will be follow, then you can say the figure will be the hyperbola. Means P1 F2 minus P1 F1 will be equal P2 F2 minus P2 F1 will be equal P3 F1 minus P3 F2. So these things will for this condition, this figure will be followed. The name of this figure will be called here hyperbola. So this is the fixed point is F1 and F2. The name of this fixed point is F1 F2 here called focus point, foci. F1 F2 two focus here, this is called the foci. The second things, suppose you are a name of this vertex point here, suppose there is point A and B are. Name of this point A and B are the vertexes point, or name of this point F1 and F2 are called the foci point. Second things, what is the length of the ABR? The length of the ABR, the length will be AB here, this will be length here 2A. The length of the AB here 2A, and what is the length of the F1 and F2 here? So this F1 and F2 length will be called here 2C. So means F1 F2, the length between the F1 F, distance between two F1 F2, this is called the 2C. A distance between two F A and A to B, this is called the 2C. This thing is clear. Next thing here, suppose what is the name of this line? Means when you line throw up two foci, when you line throw the two foci, so this length name of this length is called the transversal. This is called the transversal axis. Transversal axis. When the length of this foci F1 F2, length of the foci of the F1 F2, means suppose you are throw the line from F1 F2, then you will don't say here the x-axis, you will say here the transversal axis. Don't say here the x-axis. In x-axis place you can say here transversal axis, where is line through the two foci point, and center point of the midpoint of the two foci. Now the second things here, the midpoint of the two foci point here, this is called the center point of the hyperbola. This is the center of the hyperbola. This called is the O point. What is the center point? So O here, center of the O, and O F1 equal to O F2. And this one is the O F1 equal to O F2. That means O is the midpoint of the two foci point, and name of this point is called the center of the hyperbola. Don't say the origin. The center of the hyperbola is called the midpoint of the two foci point. Second things, next, length AB. What is the length of the transversal axis? What is the length of the transversal axis? Length of transversal axis equal to 2A. Means this is called here AB, or here in this side 2A equal to 2A. Because from here to here is length is A, and here to here the length is also is A. Means A and A plus 2A. So what is the coordinate of this F2 here? We will say as C0. Or what is the coordinate of here? Minus C0. What is the coordinate of this vertex A here? Minus A0. And what is the coordinate of the here? Plus A0. Coordinate of B here? Coordinate of the B here plus A0. Or coordinate of the here A here minus A0. Coordinate of the F2 here C0, or coordinate of F1 here minus C0. The same things are the ellipse. Coordinate of the ellipse of the focus F1 F2 here same, but here is coordinate of the vertex A and B here. The ellipse is a different type. The major axis in the ellipse you call here the major axis here, but here you call here the transversal axis. And suppose you are draw a line from the center. When you throw the line from a center, this name of this point is called the center of the hyperbola. When you draw a line from a center and perpendicular also, when a line draw from a center, this line, when I draw a line from a center and perpendicular also, the name of this line is called the conjugated axis. The name of this line is called the conjugated axis. First is, second line is called the conjugated axis. The name of this line is called the conjugated axis, and in ellipse are used to call say the minor axis, but you don't say here the minor axis, you will say here the conjugated axis. And ellipse having is called the major axis, but here you will say here transversal axis. The major axis converted here the transversal axis, and minor axis converted here conjugated axis. So these things is clear. Next things here. Suppose next things here. How to find out this length of this? So you will same things here. B square equal to a square minus c square. B square equal to, you will find the b square, same identity here, b square equal to a square minus c square. And suppose third here, what is the equation of the hyperbola? Equation of the hyperbola, x square upon, what is the length of the coordinate of the here? X is the a. Vertex of the transversal axis here a, then you can say x square upon a square minus y square upon b square equal to 1. Same thing here. But suppose this condition you can change here in the transversal. Suppose hyperbola along in the y axis, suppose according this in this way, then equation will be of the hyperbola to y square upon a square minus x square upon b square equal to 1. What difference between these things? Because here transversal axis are the y, here transversal axis is the x, transversal axis here x. Then you can say x square upon a square. Where is the a square? This will be the transversal. This will be the transversal. X square, where is the a square? This will be the transversal axis. Here x square upon a square, here y square upon a square. That means this is the along with the y axis. This will be the along with the y axis. Transversal axis is along with y axis, or here transversal axis is along with the x-axis, along with x-axis. The major point, where is the transversal axis? They have the x-axis, or where is the transversal axis? The y-axis, because a square along with the y square, or here a square along with the x square. So then here transversal axis is an important key. Where is the transversal axis? First we will check the every equation ki where is your transversal axis. In ellipse you are checking the where is the major axis, but here you will be check where is your transversal axis, means x axis converted in the transversal axis. Same the equation with the different here, x square upon a square according this way, or y square upon a square according this way. The next things here you note down it. The next thing we will how to find out the lattice rectum, how to find here the eccentricity and length of the major transversal axis. Length of the transversal axis is the 2a. The same thing, what is the length of the conjugated axis? This is 2b. Yes, note down it first. Yes class, next things here is length of the transversal axis is the 2a. Similarly, second point here is length of conjugate axis equal to 2b. The length of the conjugate axis will be 2b. So how to find here the b? The first thing, how to find here the b here. Now look here, first thing here. Suppose you are the hyperbola in this shape, or suppose you are taking the any point from in this point to in the hyperbola here and this point here. So suppose this is the f1, this is the f2. The name of this point is suppose p1 here. So how much length? Suppose you are drawing a line, a point from this length here. The name of this length is called the B. The same length you will take here. The same length you will take here. This length will be called here B. So this length is called here B. This length, transversal length of the transversal axis here. The same length will be called, take will be in opposite side here, B also here. The total length will be 2B. The length of the conjugated axis will be to 2B. This length. Where is the length of this point? This line, suppose you are taking this also here, this length will be called the B length. Next things. Third things here, equal C square equal to A square plus B square. In the ellipse form, in the identity of the ellipse, A square equal to B square plus C square. This is the identity of the ellipse, but this is the identity of the hyperbola, C square equal to A square plus B square. So both have the different here. This identity of the ellipse or this identity of the hyperbola. So keep in the mind what difference between of this both the identity. Next things. What is the eccentricity of the fourth here? Eccentricity of the same eccentricity E equal to C upon A. And you know here value of the 2C is the more. The value of the C here greater or value of the vertex is the less. It means here E is greater than is 1. But eccentricity of the ellipse E is less than is 1. In condition of the ellipse, the E is less than is the 1 because in the ellipse you are having the focus point is the less than the point of the vertex of the axis, because the ellipse of in this shape. Suppose ellipse is in this shape, our focus length of the focus point is smaller than the length of the vertex. So then here ellipse will be the less than 1. In this condition, ellipse will be the eccentricity will be less than 1. But in this condition, because here length of the focus point will be the length of the focus point is the major compared than length of the vertex point. The length of the vertex point is smaller and length of the focus point is the greater. So then eccentricity always come in the greater than 1. Next things here. Length of the lattice rectum. Length of the lattice rectum. This will be same thing 2b square upon a. This will be not change here 2b square upon a. The length of lattice rectum 2b square upon a. But this will be changed. Eccentricity identity will be the same, but value will be the change according to ellipse. Ellipse eccentricity has the less than is the 1, but here eccentricity of the hyperbola is greater than 1. So these things are changing. Hyperbola having the two face, two diagonal, along with the x-axis here means transversal axis is the x, or here transversal axis here the y. So the identity will be the different. X square upon a square minus y square upon b square equal to 1. In this identity you are having x square minus y square. Different here. X square minus a square minus y square upon b square equal to 1. This is the equation of the hyperbola. And suppose you write x square upon a square plus sign here. So then this is the equation of the ellipse. This is the equation of the ellipse, or this is the equation of the hyperbola, because the important thing is sign. Just note down it, then start the exercise will. Yes class, next I am taking here exercise, question number first from exercise 11.4. Question here to find the coordinates of foci, second coordinate of the vertexes, and eccentricity and length of the LR. You will find here equation of the hyperbola here given. Equation of the hyperbola here given. And you will find here the 4 answer. Suppose here next answer you can find length of the transverse and conjugate. You can find. These are 5 answers. What is the length of the transverse axis and what is the length of the conjugate axis? Also you will find here the 5 answers. So one by one we will solve here first. What things are given ki x square upon 16 minus y square upon 9 equal to 1. This is the equation of the hyperbola here given. First of all you will be check this ki which axis here is transverse axis and which axis here the conjugate axis. According to given conditions, you will be select the which axis here the transverse axis. Now this 16 is greater than the 9, so you can say here, what say you can, your x square, the intercept of the x axis is equal to greater compared than the y axis here. So then you can say here your transverse, then so transverse axis is along with x-axis. Transverse axis along with the x-axis means suppose the intercept of the x is the greater compared than the intercept of the y, then you can say that transverse axis is the along with the x-axis. But then equation of the hyperbola कि x square upon a square minus y square upon b square equal to 1. So this is the standard equation of the hyperbola, or this is the given equation of the hyperbola. So now equating first and second, you mention here. So now equating equation first and second. What value of the a square? Value of the a square here 16. So then what value of the a here 4. Value of the b square here 9. Then you can say what value of b here 3. Same thing you will taking here only positive value, don't take here negative. After that you will find the value of this c according to given identity here. C is equal to a square plus b square. This is the identity of the hyperbola, or this identity here a square equal to b square plus c square. This is the identity of the ellipse. So don't use this identity. This and this identity are different here. This identity and this identity are different here. So you will be using the identity of the hyperbola. What value of the c square here? A square. What value of the a square here is 16 plus what value of b square here 9. This will be at 25. This means value of the c here 5. Value of the c here 5. First answer here, find the coordinate of the foci. When transverse axis is x-axis, then foci equal to plus minus c0. So when your transversal axis is the x-axis, then foci equal to plus minus c0. What value of this c here? Plus minus 50. Then answer your plus minus 5 here 0. You know the foci length is greater than the length of the x-axis and intercept of the x and y also. The value of the 4 and 3. X-axis intercept is 4. This is the greater than, or y-axis is the intercept is 3. The greater than is 5. Second answer here. What is the vertexes? TICES. Vertexes here. Plus minus a0 means plus minus a. Plus minus a means 4. And second where plus 0 plus minus b, then you can say plus minus, you can write only one axis, don't write the other. Second things here, vertices means transfer the vertices of the hyperbola. The vertices of the hyperbola. Next things here, eccentricity. Third answer here is eccentricity E equal C upon A. What value of the C? 5 upon 4. Value of the A are 4 and value of the C are 5. Then eccentricity E equal to 5 upon 4. Next answer will be here, length of the lattice rectum. Length of LR. You write the short form LR equal to 2b square upon A. This will be always identity the same. Length of lattice ellipse and length of the LR is equal to of ellipse 2b square upon A, and length of the LR of the hyperbola, this is also the same. This is not changed. So what value of the 2 here? 2. What value of the B? B here 9 into 9 upon A. What value of the A here? 4. So 2 to the 4, this is 9 upon 2 unit. Next, length of the transverse axis. Now, length of transverse axis equal to 2A or 2 into 4 equal to 8 unit. Same length of the conjugate axis, conjugate equal to 2b or 2 into 3 equal to 6 unit. According this way, you will find 5 answer here. First answer here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 answer here completed. First answer here, when transversal axis is the x-axis, then foci will be same thing here. You will putting the value of the C here. Vertices you will putting the value of the A here, and eccentricity C upon A. This is the same that of the eccentricity of the ellipse, eccentricity of the hyperbola. But value will be the change. Eccentricity ellipse is the less than the 1, but eccentricity of the hyperbola is more than the 1. And length of the LR, this is identity the same. The 2b square upon A, and length of the transverse axis 2A, or in the ellipse having the same 2A, and they have conjugate axis the y-axis here, same things. According to this, you solve the every question where is asking the find the foci, find the LR, find the eccentricity, find the vertices of the hyperbola, find the vertices of the foci. In this same every question you solve according this way. First thing you will be check this which axis you are in the transversal axis. X-axis is transversal, then according this way. Suppose your y-axis is the transversal, then you use the identity of the y square upon a square minus x square upon b square equal to 1. According this way you will solve it. So here is the intercept of the A. This is your transverse axis. Yeah, according to this, just note down the next question.
हो गया